Hey y'all, let's try to get this right. Sorry, Facebook would not allow me to see this before I logged on, so I didn't know what I look like. I'm back. How y'all doing? Let's get some energy right. And that is Florida water, one of my faves. And it will add some extra love and life and everything to just all you got going on in the spiritual realm is what I mean. So hello everybody, welcome on in. I wish this light wasn't so, let's see if we can move things around so it's not so bright in the face while people come in. Hey. I went to the beach yesterday and did me some good cleansing. I went to the beach, got me a little tan, took in some sun. What about y'all? I can see y'all coming in. I see everybody here. Hey, Maria. Say hi. Say what up. Say hi to me. Say hi to your neighbor. We're going to get into the oath of manifestation, and then we're going to talk about alchemy, which is the transformation of one substance to a better substance. Hello, Ashley. Holas. Hello. Say hey, everybody. So, man, oh man, what have you guys been up to? I have just been, it's been a lot of stuff. I just wrapped up my birthday retreat in Havana. Hello, Tashina. I just wrapped up my birthday retreat in Havana. It was my second annual birthday retreat. It was my first one in Cuba, the land of my ancestors. Hello, Diana. Hello. And it was so magical and amazing. Like, I don't even know how to start to describe it. So I'm so excited and so ready to go back that I have another trip. So we're going to talk about that later. But if you are interested, join me January 17th through 20th, which I believe is Martin Luther King weekend in y'all's country. I'm not going to claim the nonsense y'all got going on over there. I'm working on my Mexican citizenship. 5 years, and apparently I can get a passport or something like that. Hello, Zakiya. Hello, Elena. Hello. So, this is actually one of the lowest price retreats I've ever had. So, if you are interested, come through to Havana, January 17th through 20th. It's a 4-day, 3-night retreat. And it's going to be so much fun, so amazing. And when I tell you so healing, I don't know if y'all know about my skin stuff that's been going on. How about I went vegan? I went raw vegan. I was eating nothing but fresh fruits and vegetables for 2 months. Nothing was giving. Like, things would get better. Like, other things in my life would be great. Like clarity, skin in my face clearing up. But when I say that scratching was nothing, right? It would not go away. How about I was in Cuba, and so this is a quick story, then we're going to do the oath of manifestation. So I'm freaking out. Not freaking out. I'm freaking out. Don't call me. Oh, this is one of the brothers that came to my very first retreat. Hold on, I can't answer though. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to hit him back. But he's one of the first brothers that came to one of my retreats, and he actually, so great. I'm talking about Cuba, and he wants to do a documentary out there with me, so I am so excited. So what I was saying was, my skin, right? So I'm like getting prepared. I asked my the house where we're staying, I asked my casa person, is there a local place where I can get fruits and vegetables? Cuba does not have access to a lot of things. They do not import any fruits or vegetables. From what I understand, everything is grown in Cuba, and they're not able to get a lot of anything anyway, right? So I'm like, are there fruits and veggies? Like, some people didn't even know what celery was because they had never seen it before. So it's like that. You know, I thought I was limited here in Mexico. It's even more so in Cuba. So the guy said, yes, there you can get some like lettuce and just different things, right? And so, sorry guys if it's freezing. I'm apparently popular. Now people want to call me and message me. Hello, Elena. You did a documentary in 2012. Apparently, you're supposed to come too, boo. Yes. And your 30th birthday is on the 16th. Boop. Maybe you should even come a day early and celebrate for your birthday. Because I told you I had my birthday there. Oh, I was guided to spend my birthday there alone, and it was so amazing. Okay, wait. Anyway, so I asked the guy, where can I get my fruits and veggies? I brought my nut bag, my blender. I was like ready to do this vegan thing, right? It's like, I can only eat fruits and veggies because my skin is, I'm too sensitive. It's crazy. How about I got there, right? I got there the day before my birthday, and because Cuba is so amazing and the people are so amazing, and Elena, a birthday is huge out there, right? So I didn't tell them it was my birthday. They just noticed that it was on my passport that it was my birthday. And so I got there on Friday. Oh, I got there on Thursday, the day before my birthday. And then Friday, like, I spent time. I went to the Malecon really early before this, the water where you can sit on the water and just talk to the spirits of the water and and of Cuba. So I'm just sitting there. I have so much energy there, right? See, what is going on? Hold on, let me turn this. Maybe my energy is magnifying everything and making it come all... I can't turn it off. Oh, wait. What's going on with my phone? Okay. Silent. Okay, there we go. So, early morning, I go to the Malecon. Hey, Debbie! I go to the Malecon alone. I'm doing my prayers, my meditation, my journaling, and, like, the guys are fishing, and it's just so amazing. And I go back to my room, and I think I either take a nap a little bit more, and I don't remember. All I know is that when I come out and I'm ready to go walk Old Havana streets alone, which is amazing as well, just to walk the streets, the guy at the front starts to stall me, and I'm not thinking, and he's like, wait, can you sign something in Spanish, very broken English, can you sign something or something like that? And I'm like, okay, and he's like, just sit here. And I'm so oblivious because I just am not paying attention. And then they come out with this beautiful cake. Well, it wasn't like beautiful because it was like a homemade cake, and it was sugar, and it had some nuts on the top, and it was nothing but gluten and stuff that I shouldn't eat the very first day, right? And I'm like, I cannot say no to these people. If my skin just acts a plum full, it's just gonna act a plum full, right? Because they're singing, first they sing in Spanish, and then they're dancing, like the cooks are coming out, the owner comes out, like, give me the cake. I'll eat the cake. And I'm allergic to nuts, so I did move the stuff. I would have said, no, I can't eat nuts, but, like, they don't know what gluten is. People in the U.S. don't know what gluten is. How are you going to tell someone who barely gets enough bread every day that you don't eat gluten? You only eat a certain kind of bread. Sorry, that's not going to happen. That's just not who I am. And so I didn't even, I mean, it was tasty, but I'm not a big sweets person first thing in the morning, like, but I ate it, gave everybody slices. It was great. I was like, my skin is about to act a plum full. I'm going to be a hot mess when my guests get here, but nope, I'm going to override it. Like, I'm trying to work with my mental stuff. I'm like, I got to, oh, there's a bee. Hola. Outside, not inside. And so nothing happened. In fact, my skin got better the longer I was there. I came back. I've been back for what, a month? I got back on the 18th. What's today? I got back, what, 3 weeks ago, right? Still better. I was dealing with chronic skin issues for a year, and for at least a year. No, it was a year and about 6 months. A year and some change. I went to Houston, I went to LA, I went to Sedona, I went to other parts in Mexico, and I dealt with these, like, it was still happening. But as soon as I take myself to my beautiful country of Cuba, I'm telling you, that's my power place. Like, remember when you were a kid and like you play hide and seek and there's base and that's where you like charge up and can't nobody touch you there, or like when you're playing on your video games and you know you got to get to this certain shed or hut or level so you can re-up because can't nobody fuck with you there. That's Cuba for me, son. I really feel like that. And so I'm totally being pulled back. I realize also that, of course, my shift to Mexico, this has been so great, but it was just a stepping stone to get me to work even more so in the Caribbean with my Afro-Caribbean roots, with Afro-Latino roots, and those who may have, whether they know it or not, may have generational roots in these places. Because man, oh man, oh man, when you find those places, the healing happens instantaneously. Our bloodlines are literally being upgraded, and that's where like the alchemy comes in. That's where the cellular cleansing comes in. That's where the traveling comes in. So I'm excited, y'all. I am shifting my business. Like everybody's doing readings. You can get a reading from anybody. You know, you can go over manifest and chill with anybody. You can do that at home, you know, by yourself. But what I am skilled at is traveling, is creating a life where you have access to what you need to get to where you need to go spiritually. Of course, it's always grounded in your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, your need to clear your bloodline, to elevate yourself so that you can make yourself proud. And after you make yourself proud, do you know what you can do for your family? And not just your living family, but your future family. And not just your living and future family, but those who are in the spirit realm right now watching. Yo! Now, I don't believe in ancestor worship, but I do believe that they are still around. And I do believe that when you tap into your bloodline and you are connected and you are focused on healing the traumas that are specific to your bloodline, you are intentionally bringing up the things that your parents and your grandparents and your ancestors, physically your ancestors, were dealing with. Yo, when I say you can change so much, not just for you, but for your parents, for your siblings, for your nieces, your nephews, your aunts, your uncles, when I say it will cause change in your family. It's not always beautiful change. Sometimes it's heart-wrenching, heartbreaking pain change, but that change is what is needed to break the foundation and start over. Kind of like if you do tarot or read any cards, the Tower card, that's that disruption. Everybody's like, no, the Tower card, everything is gonna fall apart. But honestly, what if you inherit a dilapidated building on some beautiful land, maybe you know this place could be dope, are you really that upset that you have to knock all that shit down? Or are you excited about the opportunity that you can clear all this stuff away and rebuild something that is so magnificent in the name of legacy for you and your family? How does that even feel? Like, just thinking about that, how does that feel? If you see yourself being able to do that, like, because that's really what I'm on right now. And I'm on that for other people because that's what I'm on for me. Y'all know I've been on this breaking generational shit, letting stuff go, reprogramming my mind, reprogramming my body, all that stuff. But now it's like, okay, now that we've done that, where is it going? How do we continue it? And how do we magnify it with people? Because everything is, we need each other, y'all. You can't go be doing stuff you can. If you want to go build a village by yourself, that's fine. Try. Go ahead. Have fun. You will have a lot of huts. You will have a lot of space. And you can do it. But you won't have the people of your village. Because for that, you need communication. You need connection. You need to build rapport with people. And that's another thing I'm really about. Agua. Un momento. What was another thing I'm really about? Building relationships. Because I mean, it feels like paradise out where I am, so I'm not on that same, man, when I was in the U.S., I was on a stealth move in Black Panther. We got to get our breakfasts and everything together and move in silence. Don't be putting this on the internet, like, type thing, right? Because I was in that environment, and I felt like I had to be that. Now I live in paradise, y'all. So I'm over here eating grapes, making feathers, enjoying my life. But of course, then I log on and I'm like, oh, wait, everybody's in turmoil. We must gather the troops. We've got to do something. And so that's when I come back on Manifest and Chill, and I'm here, right? But I don't trust everybody with my energy. Nope. No. You want to know why? Because a lot of people, just because there's access, they like to try to manipulate or do something with or put and I'm in peace, love, and life. I ain't got time for a bunch of nonsense, y'all. So yes, it's about building rapport with people so that it's not just your close circle that is ride or die for you, but you've spent time with these people, you've traveled with these people, you've seen these people grow, you've seen this person go from a divorce and being depressed to now creating a course and assisting people in getting beyond what it is that they have done. So that's what I'm on. Also, with that, creating a network. I want to support too. Yo, when I say, so like the brother that just hit me up, he came to my first retreat. He just released a documentary about taking kids to Ethiopia from Atlanta to play chess and just really feel their not their heritage necessarily, but that African heritage, that ability to tap back into that. And so now he's working with another guest, and they're creating, actually this weekend, they have a screening of this documentary in DC. Another guest from that same retreat, she just launched, and her name is Danielle. I'll be posting her stuff. If you vibe with her, hit her up, work with her. She is a coach. She does similar things to what I do on a different path, but whatever you vibe with. So it's we all have different gifts. I'm not for everybody, but maybe I trust you and you are for somebody else. But I trust you. Why? Because I've worked with you, because I felt your energy, because I know what you're going through and how you would deal with it. Blase, blah. I've traveled with you. Does that make sense? Siobhan says, so very true. I'm getting some thumbs up. Tatiana, everyone is not worthy of sharing in the energy. Nope. Angelique says, I want partners in my village. Talk about perspective. Yes. So all of this, there's so much more. Wow. So yes, and yes, guys. There is so much that I have been just downloading and mulling over and feeling. So I want you guys to be a part of it. If you are drawn to it, I want you guys to be a part of it. It is an equal energy exchange. I will be reaching out to a few people who I have worked with before. So if I have worked with you before and you are interested, let me know. And this is males and females. Alonzo, probably you. You were one of the ones I'm going to hit up. But I'm thinking 5 people probably total. But if I've worked with you before energetically, I am looking to expand my coaching, and I want you guys to assist me with that. And so of course it would be like a trial type thing, but it will be able to hold me accountable and hold you guys accountable. And you've already worked with me, so obviously you would want to work with me again. And of course, this is gratis, by donation, by pro bono, if you want to give something, great. But this is to grow me as well as to grow what I can offer people. Yes? Because when I say these retreats are on fire. So like I said, I want to support those. When you come to a retreat and you go off and you create a course or you open up a store or you start your new business, like I want to be able to support that, and I want to have a whole community that will actually assist you in supporting that, whether it's we're posting each other's stuff or we just know when we're at work, if you have a 9 to 5, we just know. Did I just freeze? I'm getting calls, y'all. I never get phone calls. Maybe I'm shut off, because when I do this with you guys, like I literally set my space and I open things up and I'm like, whoever needs me, let them come. So maybe I'm so good at protecting my energy that nobody calls me during the day because I'm not open. I do have spiritual business hours. Otherwise, spirits will be trying to holler at me 9 to 5 and I ain't got time for it. So I have like spiritual business hours. Holler at me when you see the candles lit. That's another reason why I don't believe in just lighting candles for the ambiance. Y'all say a prayer before you light some candles. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist. Just know that you're working with the elements. That's all. You ain't got to be woo-woo or magical or scared. Just, I call in love and life. I call in a beautiful surrounding and the smell of flowers. Whatever, okay? See, this is why I'm like, work with me, y'all, because I just be dropping bombs. Like, boop, boop, boop. Because to me, this stuff is normal. So I'm walking around just, in my own little spiritual bubble. And I don't realize that my normal habits, like when I walk by plants, like I literally wash the same way you may wash your hands at the sink. I kind of wash my hands on plants. I don't think that's normal to most people. I don't think people do that. And I just noticed that because I'm looking at my plants and I was like, oh, I need to. So let's do the oath of manifestation. Let's do it. Let's do it now. No. Who caught it? Who caught it? Oh, yep, I love it. Okay, so me. I'm not singing. So this oath you can find on my website. I got it from the Agape Spiritual Center in Los Angeles, California, with Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. That is the black man from The Secret. If you have not watched The Secret, watch it. It's like on YouTube, Netflix, but watch it because that's a good place to start. Everybody drink some water. This is selenite. Oh, so Spirit also told me I need to purge again. I was going to roll my eyes. I don't think I'm going to have to watch this again when I'm done because I don't think I completely rolled my eyes. I think I just looked up, caught myself, and stopped because I'm not going to roll my eyes because now I know that I'm just in. That's what I do. I purge. It's one of my gifts. It's one of the things I'm supposed to help other people with, so I might as well just be okay with it, right? But I accumulate these beautiful things. Not even that I may not spending a lot of money on it, but I get these beautiful things, whether it's I create them and I buy them and people give them to me or they're passed down or I find them, like crystals and shells and stuff. And then I have to let go of it all the time. It's like, Amara, you have too many crystals. So I have to let go of some of my crystals and stuff, guys. I have to make jewelry. I have to get rid of all my jewelry that I've made. Like my earrings. I don't know about these. These are too cute. They have tiger's eye on them. So, unless you want to make me an offer and I have to, if you make me an offer on this live, or if it's a replay, then I'll sell them. But the offer has to be I don't want to give them up. So yeah, I haven't put everything up on my Etsy, but you should probably check the Etsy if you want some shit. Because I have to purge it all, so I'm going to be having to pretty much give it away for nothing. The term being, bless somebody with it. Well, I don't know why I did 3. It's just supposed to be, I don't know. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not really tripping. It's really not that big of a deal. I need to get rid of it anyway, because then I can start over again. So, the Oath of Manifestation you can find on my website, www.amora.me/manifestation. And it is done every day with a partner, spoken out loud with tremendous feeling and emphasis. It can be said many times throughout the day. It can be recorded and listened to on your smartphone. And you will find that it will make massive shifts in your life. And when they do, please let me know. Because I like to keep all of the information and know how it's helping people, what it's helping you manifest, what it's helping you get into and get out of. I accept and... Sorry. Let me get it all right. I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways, from unexpected places in my life and the lives of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. It's my acceptance that makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, sorry. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and I am grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness. No matter what the appearances are, God is all there is. And I let the God times roll. And so it is, Ache and Amen. Highest will for all be done again and again and again and again. Okay. Yes. And yes, I need some tissue to blow my nose. This is not tissue. Oh, look what this is. I've got to have tissue somewhere. Look what I was going to blow my nose on this, but this is not a handkerchief. Anybody know what that is? Anybody? 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 And what I can use it for? If not, I can teach you a few things. You should work with me. So yes, Havana. That's the one I'm really focused on. Of course, I also have New Year's Eve retreat. I also have the Women by the Water. So if you're looking for something that's women only, that's coming up real soon, next month, December 6th through the 9th. That is in the Yucatan. So check it out at at amora.me/wombyn, WOMBYN. We can pull up some cards. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And what is today? Today is Thursday, November the 8th. Is that correct, Amundo? Yep. Thursday the 8th. Let's see. Elena, yes. Ding, 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 ding. You get a sprinkle of Florida water. Ding, 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 ding. It is Metatron's cube. You guys, I don't know if any of y'all work in spirit. And when I say work in spirit, whether you do readings, maybe there's like an energy component to your massages, or you do hair and you be clearing out people's minds, whatever that is, right? I just lost what I was going to say. Spirit. Oh, I could be in the sun, like yesterday. I was in the beach, in the sun. I wasn't sweating. But as soon as I sit here in a comfortable space, like I'm good. Air is blowing. It's not 100 degrees in my house. It's just my pits. It's like, that's when I know I'm like channeling. And I know I'm like, oh, what's happening? What? No, it's not all. It's not, I don't feel like this because my feet are firmly planted on the ground. So I know I'm good. But it's like, ugh, can we do this in a way where my body doesn't heat up? Maybe not. Maybe that's just what happens. I take it because that means I'm detoxing. I am releasing. I am letting Gizzo. Oh, that's go. That's what I meant. So Spirit, who all do we have? Who hasn't said what's up? Say hi. Please share, like, and love. Head over to my personal or my branding page, actually, Amora Energy, and leave a recommendation if I assist you. You know, whether you're in a paying contract situation with me or not, like your reviews really assist in my business and me being able to support myself. Power, me being able to support myself in doing this and not having to go get a 9 to 5, because if I have to go get a 9 to 5, y'all ain't getting nothing out of me because I'll be tired. I ain't got time to be reading and sweating for folks. I was sweating for the man for 14 hours this day, today. Now I gotta eat something, and that's why a lot of people are unhappy. Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? So number 8, new beginnings. Number 8, that's coming up, okay? Am I talking to you? Because that's a lot of why people can't get out of their rut. Because we give all our good energy to somebody else's dream. It takes some gangster folks. Ooh, it takes sacrifice. That's what popped out. It takes sacrifice to be able to work or like a regular people's job and when I say regular people, I mean the majority, to work a job for someone else and focus on your own work. If you can do that and build on the side, do it. More power to you, do it. Then there are people like me where that was not an option because I was working 60 hours a week. There was really no way I could do both. So, or you know what, maybe there was a way. There was no way I could do both. Just the way I'm wired, it wasn't happening. So Spirit was like, okay, we gonna go the other way. And that's when I lost everything. I lost my job. I couldn't go to a job if I wanted to. I didn't want to, so it was good. But then I had to focus on what it is that my purpose was, what it is that I was on this planet to do. And that's what, it was hard. I was technically homeless for 10 days. I don't really be telling people that, but before I moved to Mexico, I didn't know what I was doing. Like 3 days before I moved to Mexico, I didn't know what I was doing. I'd gotten rid of everything, and I was literally just a gypsy vagabond wandering around Los Angeles. Like, I was able to stay on a friend's couch a couple days. Then I got enough money to stay at a hotel for a night, and then I'd be at somebody else's house at an Airbnb crying. I had an ex-boyfriend come in, and he put me up in a place for a couple of days. Like, meanwhile, y'all, I was smiling. I don't think I was posting it all on Instagram or Facebook, but if I did post anything, I was smiling. But it's how do you get through that? What is it that alchemizes those? That can also be traumatic. People have things happen to them and then they can't get beyond it. So how do we take that and we shift that lead of a situation, that homelessness, that helplessness, that inability to find happiness? We take that, and how do we transform that lead into gold, where we are prosperous, where we are traveling, where we are fit and free in our physical body, where we are mentally free and freeing others? Jess, does this make sense to anybody? Anybody? Gloria says, sacrifice your crystal heading to your shop. My shop? Oh, online. I was like, what do you mean? Donna, yes. I will oversweat while styling hair and talking and listening to my clients. Yes, Tatiana, we've discussed that. And I hope that you are doing work to protect yourself from everyone else's stuff, as we have discussed. So let's go through these cards. And this just being the snapshot of the energy for today, for whatever day today is when you're watching this. Because my readings are about resonance. So when something vibes to you, when you vibe to it, that's when it is for you. That's why I know at this moment everybody is here that is supposed to be here, because I'm all about resonance. I am a transmitter. I put out a specific frequency. Well, not a specific, my frequency and my intention, and those who resonate with it, that's perfect. Whether it's a retreat, whether it's an event, whether it's a live. So right now, first one being standing in power. This is fire energy. So if you're working with if you're working with candles, if you're working with the sun, if you're working with Leo energy, Aries energy, that is something that is coming up now. And that power being strength, being able to tame that which is coming to you. It may feel wild and free. You may feel like you have a lot of things all over the place, but you have the power and you have the strength to rein that in, to bring that in. And using fire to work with this fire energy. So if you are not working with candles, but maybe you have some energy you want to burn out, do that with the intention. White candle, no influence, just, hey, opening up the ethers for release, and that's it. Blase blah. Yes? Again, 8 being new beginnings. So if you are starting something new, that might be another reason to light a candle, just for guidance, love, and light to be, or energy to be focused on whatever new beginning you are creating. Jess? Then we had accelerated motion. And again, as she is looking up into the sky, if you work with, again, like I was talking about, working with your ancestors, all of those. Remember Timon and Pumbaa? And he was looking up in the sky and he was like, I thought they were balls of gas. I just thought of that. Anyway, so each of the stars representing a spirit, representing a being that you can have some type of connection with. Whether you look up in the sky and you feel God, or whether you look up in the sky and you're like, oh my gosh, I love the stars and how they look. However it resonates. Oh, my nose is tickling. Am I supposed to smell something? Let's drink some water. Ooh, today is 11/8. I love it. I love it. Who just said that? Angelique. And Tatiana said they've been seeing 8s all day. It's new beginnings. So accelerated motion. When you look, what is that scripture? I look to the hills. I look to the hills, for that's where my strength lies or comes from. Something along those lines. If you know that scripture, holla at me. But that's what it is. You see some hills here looking up into the sky. So if you do choose to speak to the spirit realm, accelerated motion, son, faster and faster and faster. But again, sacrifice is going to be called from you. This is not a free ride. This is not, oh, I came here to learn a few lessons and love and light and let's go. No, you got to sacrifice some stuff. So what are you going to sacrifice? And let's get the definition of a sacrifice. What is sacrifice? Sacrifice is letting things go that you want. If it's easy for you, that's not a sacrifice. If you're like, I'm going to give you my Florida water. I have more of these. Like I have an unopened one down there. That's not a sacrifice. That's me giving you my excess. The word tithe just keeps coming up. And of course, you know, I'm not in the church like that. But my version of a tithe, if it is 10%, if 10% is a lot for you, then you should do that. You should give 10% of what you are making, what you are given, what you are blessed with, just so that you can stay in the space of sacrifice. That's what I think. I mean, I feel like that's what the foundation of tithe may have been in a spiritual sense. But once you put control and religion and white Jesus on top of it, then all of a sudden it's like, give me your tithes so I can buy a helicopter. Which I'm not for, but you know, some pastors need helicopters. I'll have a jet, but I'm not gonna ask my congregation to ask me to pay for it. Maria said, I just had to do it with my hair. Yes. Tatiana says she's currently going through a sacrifice. Yes. Hey, look to the hills from which my help comes. My help comes from the Lord. So whatever that Lord is for you, because I don't believe in telling someone that you need to believe in anything or anybody other than believing in yourself. I figure I shouldn't cuss when I'm talking about your intuition. But why not? My intuition be telling me, girl, do that shit. Don't do that shit. What the fuck do you do that shit for? I'm just being honest. And then, oh yeah, so sacrifice. Sacrifice. Whether it is, I mean, that's partly what I did. Oh, and I completely forgot I had not posted the day that I cut my hair. I have like a 12-minute video. I was in shock. I have so many videos. I need a team probably because I'm good at recording stuff, but then I gotta edit, and then I gotta upload, and then I gotta tell people to look at it. Like, I don't got time for all. I do. I have to stop claiming I don't have time, because when I say I have so much time, I'm a time traveler, y'all. We're not gonna get into that on public Facebook, because that makes you sound crazy, and then they be knocking on my door trying to lock me up and shit. Remember, I be telling y'all they be trying to lock me. No, they don't be trying to lock me up. That's just a fear I have had. Because I know I say things that are lock-up certifiable. Y'all too. I know some of y'all see shit that ain't there. Y'all hear things. Smell things. That's what I told you. I think I'd be joking. All right. I think I told y'all, but I was doing it. I was going to be on a TV show, or I was going out for it. And they were like, well, we're going to do psychological testing to see if you are mentally strong enough to participate in our show. So they give us this like 200 questions, it was like 200 or 600 questions. I don't know, but it was like, it took us 2 hours to get through it, 2.5 hours. And it was like, it'll have normal questions in there, like, do you prefer the beach or the mountains? And then it'll be like, do you smell things that aren't there? And then it'll ask you in a different way. Maybe, things aren't there, but you smell them? What kind of witch hunt? What are you asking me for? Are you saying that other people don't smell these things? I know they don't. But you're not going to put that in your little notes. You aren't. But honestly, I have more than a couple friends who have either been involuntarily locked up, or locked themselves up for spiritual reasons. And when I say for spiritual reasons, like one of my friends, she was from like Ohio or someplace, I don't remember, but she was dancing outside naked in her woods. Someone called the cops on her and they locked her up, and she spent 3 days in the insane asylum. She did like healing work there, which was great. She knew why she was there. She got out, like she wasn't mad, but it was on some spiritual stuff. Another friend, she started talking to dead people without doing the work that she needed to do to protect herself from those crazy dead people. And she ended up going crazy. Not going crazy. No, she said she was going crazy. That's not even like me putting anything on it. And she'd send herself. So when I joke about this, like getting locked, my grandmother was a spiritual, woo. They told her she was schizophrenic and locked her ass up, put her on meds. Y'all not about to do that to me because I said too much on Facebook Live. Nope. So, ma'am, we have, you know what, let me stop. Maria said they do. I'm a psychology student and those tests are hilarious. That is so funny. Renee said there's a way around those questions. Yeah, the answer is no. Do you smell anything? No. My boyfriend brought me roses. That's when I smelled roses. That's so funny. So yes, girls and guys. Boop, boop, boop. So other than that, what else is going on with you guys? I'm so excited. I'm going to actually hang up here, and then I'm going to head over to Amora Energy, and I'm going to go live there and finish up. I think I will make feathers over there because I've got to do some creative work that I was guided to do, and so I'll be making some feathers. So if you are interested in watching me do that, come on over. Yes? Besos!